like she said, like I said before, she's my strength, but as long as she's here with me, we can do it together.
I'm from Kuching, Sarawak. I'm Malaysian.
I'm from Mauritius.
My mother tongue is the Sarawakian Malay, but I mostly speak English outside, like in schools, at work, and at home we speak English and Malay mixed together. Yeah.
My mother tongue is Creole. The first language is English, and we speak French as well. Right. And I mostly speak Creole in the house. 6 months approximately. Well, she's my strength, so that's the biggest strength of everything. It's not a challenge, but something we learn and we like to do it. We like to share, and I like her culture and she likes mine. So it gets easier when it's like that.
We actually get to explore each other's culture, like I'd say in depth, because he's been to Kuching and spent some time with my family during Hari Raya, during Eid, and I've been to Mauritius and spent some time with his family as well. So I think we both had a great time.
Alright. We're very open-minded. And
Yeah,
we like to expose ourselves to different things.
Yeah, I think that's one of the strengths as well, like to be able to be open to differences.
It's a mixture of culture that we brought up together so that we can live in a better environment without any arguments.
For example, he would take me every week to a place where they serve like Sarawakian food, just so that I get a taste of home like every week. Yeah, but I think it's the small things you do that matters, that show that your appreciation towards each other's culture.
Okay.
There's not very much challenges on adapting to each other's differences. I really appreciated the fact that my parents welcomed him home, and like they did not have like any, I'd say, restrictions or like any doubts of like having like of me taking another guy home. Like they were willing to learn about his culture. They were willing to learn about him, and like if they have some questions, they would ask. So I appreciated that support from my family.
In terms of support, they will support me whenever I need it.
Do you remember what it means?
Yeah?
Do you? Okay, thank you. Submission is when you say yes, sir. Okay? Easy. Compromise is when you let go into piece of the culture. Okay? This one is we don't use this one, so we don't need to know. Okay? And this one is like
In both cultures.
I'm agreeing to this one.
Okay. Alright. So I'll agree to this one too.
Right.
Okay, but sometimes compromisation has to be there in all relationship.
I'd say it's a very rare case, but like in situations where we have to, I think we're both able to compromise. Like for example, when I was in Mauritius, it was during the festive celebration. So when we went visiting to like open house and stuff, their way of greetings were different. Like in the French culture, when they meet, they hug and return kisses, no matter the gender or age. But like here in Malaysia, like especially for me as a Malay and Muslim, we only shake hands or like salam, like salam. To the most extent we go is like return hugs, and that too only with the same gender and to our elderlies, right? So when it comes to that, like when I had to adapt, like in Mauritius when I was there, like going with the flow, like if that's what everyone's doing and if that's how you show respect to each other, then okay, like I don't mind willing to do it. But after that, like we spoke to each other about it. I was like, it's different from what we used to do, and I was asking him if he was okay with it, because like there's another uncle who was giving me kisses and I was not really comfortable.
Jealous, but it's okay.
So I was asking him like, are you okay with it, and like things like that. So we came to a mutual agreement. And when he was at my place, like when I have guests coming over and then he had to like salam them, it was really hard to teach him how to salam people. But like, yeah.
But let me make it simpler. What she said, I'm in Mauritian. She's trying to be more Mauritian than I am.
Why?
So
That's
yeah.
just how everybody was doing it. So like I was just following because I thought it was a norm.
Right.
At her place, for example, when I meet her grandma, every time I go in the house, I'm like,
To finish your studies and like to get a stable job, to be able to like take care of ourselves first. We've met each other's family, and I think from both sides our families are okay. So I think from all sides we're all looking forward for the next steps, but from our parents' side they just want us to make sure that you get over this step first, like before
They're just concerned about the education part. Right.
moving forward. They just want to see us to be able like to do well for ourselves, to be able to take care of each other before, you know, just jumping blindly into something.
imperfection is what make a perfect relationship. Find a girl like her.
You have to know what you're going into, and you have to expect the things. You can't really deny the fact and like go into the relationship saying that okay, it won't happen, we won't have all these differences. The differences are always going to be there, and it's never going to get easier, but you have to be willing to accept their differences and learn how to live with each other.
Okay. Alright, so that concludes this interview. Thank you guys very much.
No worries. Will
All
you
the
kiss
best
me?
to both of you.
No, I give you a high five.